to airdrop gummy on or cookie onto your lap.
What me the first time I had a trap sugar on me, but that's a story for a different time.
That's disgusting. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Gummy, how fucking dare you make a trap joke in my wholesome community Christian stream?
And
How could you? I thought you were better than this.
if you expect better than me, you need to leave. What am I supposed to be doing? Reach North Bank. Okay.
That's a squirrel. I thought there was a cat in my backyard too, and I was like, what? They're multiplying. Where is it? It's closed. God damn it.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
There's people trying to break in. What the hell?
I apologize.
Here's the leech.
Here!
What the fuck? I just teleported.
My head's spinning.
Which one?
It's locked.
Wait, what?
Red hair guy.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Very possible.
I want this. Use steak?
Come on. Oh.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Over there!
Go back home.
Ah, what the hell?
First multi again!
Die, vermin!
A strength I
How
never
do I
knew
attack?
I
Okay.
had.
Dodges, okay.
I swear to God, every single time I've gone for a new unit in this game, I've gotten them first try. They released the very first event unit that they released.
It's locked, all right.
At Berserk round, like when she was fighting against all the fucking wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled that literally in my first summon, along with.
Wait, what are you playing?
A ReZero game. It's a game.
Okay. I was gonna say, there's fucking summoning features in this game. The hell?
I'm talking about ReZero, my guy.
I know about now. Look at Lionheart and Lee Zero.
Yeah, the red hair guy who saves Subaru from the thugs and
It's a leech!
stuff.
Kill it!
Come on, hit me, I dare you.
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
I mean, Lionheart is in there. Come here. Let me fight you.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
On my tier list for ReZero, I have him in F-Tier along with Frozen and
What the fuck? Not all of it. I watched him a part where he gets, yeah, I watched him a part where he gets inside that house trying to get to like 1,000,000, just gets killed over and over. It's like first, second episode? I don't know.
Oh, that's really early on. Jesus.
Oh, no, I watched him tell, he gets fucked over by Lem. Lem kills him.
Okay.
when like they actually show them killing them. That's what I left off of. Because like, no wait, that's too early. 'Cause I remember going to the house. Is this like a vampire hunter or what is this? Can I just infinite dodge? Can I do that? There's a gun. Come here, boy. Let me claw you.
My strength. My reflexes.
Showings? Yes.
I'm not human anymore.
No shit, you're not human. You just faded into a cloud of shadows. You just now figured them out? My god. What the hell is up here? Is there a vamp? No, it's not, is there? Okay, the leg bars my stamina. Okay. I was gonna say, is there like a vampire king? No, it's only vampire lords.
Oh, you, stop there. Me. Okay. It's gotta be a vampire.
No shit, have you ever played fucking GTA? No, but have you ever played GTA? It's like, you're in a car, you run someone over. You there, get out of your car, put your hands up in the air, and we'll take you to jail, blah blah blah. You get out of the car, they instantly fucking kill you. You just start getting shot. I don't want to join you. What level are you?
My poor sister.
I'm
If
level
only I had
4.
controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
I just have one. I have 100, and I'm level 4. And I haven't. Okay, no number. Looks like I made the right decision. But can I eat mice? Come here, bitch.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
If you're running past this route, that's like your biggest way of getting
Health.
on you. That and also,
Can I eat it again?
I have this.
Mistake, yeah.
For blood.
yeah. So when you hit triangle with that, you like stab in.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked, all right.
That brings down one of the little white bars underneath the enemy's health. If you do that, it brings it all the way down. Then you can fight them.
Yeah, it's stunned.
The dizziness from the jump.
Yeah.
I can now control
I
it.
wasn't sure if that ruined the passage route earlier or not, but it doesn't.
I cannot enter.
Because I used it in combat and
It's locked.
it literally did a little bit of damage and then healed and gave me blood.
Mistake kills you? Oh, okay.
And then you can use your L1 ability.
Wait, how the hell are you trying to get... You have to kill people. Unless you just run past them. Ooh, come here, little shit!
I can't
Come here,
believe
come here, come here, come here, come here. Makes sense. I just ate a little shit. I don't like how you have to wait to use like
What
your
will London
abilities.
have to say to me?
Like if you decided, if you found a way
I mean, I'm a vampire. I'm not a vampire succubus. I can only feed on blood, okay?
one of the, let's say one of the pillars, let's say this guy, Dr. Edgar Swansea, you get 6,000 XP from it.
What was his name again?
What?
What was his name again?
You're not gonna be able to do it immediately. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Damn.
I've so many questions unanswered.
11 meters down.
It's locked, all right.
I'll make the most of what I can.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Alright, buddy, I won't go here then.
The hell happens? Watch it come to life.
Fuck is that? That looks like a swamp piece.
The man has been drained of all blood.
How are they letting it get
But I
away?
can still smell
How are
the
they
scent
letting
of
that
it.
thing get away with that? It is eating a guy.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
There's a fucking giant monster over there, though.
Fresh blood.
There should be a...
The smell is so strong.
Ooh, I like the vampiric senses. That looks cool.
Okay. Okay.
What?
This guy's saying nothing wrong here, sir. And I'm like, okay. I am walking away.
Remember shard,
Walking back
please.
now. Please don't kill me.
I use my gun. What's that, like triangle?
I just see it behind you. See that right there? What? Okay, Jesus Christ. Shut up. Alright. Guys, if you're not gonna let me pass, then I'm gonna have to,
What the fuck is that?
AKA, I'm going to shoot you right now. Die. What? That's posted.
Just one shot him?
No, but the fucking gun just, it does stun damage.
Oh, does it really?
Yes.
Do I need ammo for it?
You do need ammo.
It'd be so much easier if I could just teleport, just fade in between, but I can't. Ah, you can see blood through walls. Makes sense. Why is the blood down there?
Oh, Roger the Wall doesn't know what to do against gun. Why did another one show up?
I did not mean to do that. Is there a splint button?
Hold circle.
Ah.
There is no one in sight.
God damn, it's dumb.
It's locked.
Damn it. No one in sight. I just heard someone. There's no one in
I
sight.
cannot enter.
I don't like that belaying button is circle.
Where has everyone gone?
No, don't. Roger the Wall, how the fuck? How are you still standing? I don't care how much of a quote-unquote wall you are, that doesn't change the fact that you are still a human being. Shit.
Oh, it's not a hideout. There's someone in here, 'cause I heard coughing. Do you not shut doors? Okay, they shut automatically. Someone's been here recently. What does refill all do?
That's the thing, I don't know. I've seen that a lot, but I don't know what it does.
I'm gonna assume it gives you, like, all your ammo back.
Probably. I don't know, this is my first time, like, using ammo, so I wouldn't know.
Can I have dead body?
Oh.
Any body in here? No, that's not. Okay.
Buddy, listen. I know that I'm calm, and you don't have to do this.
No. You can heal sick citizens. Serums can boost yourself. Yeah, but I don't think serums will last long. The serums. Weapon
Roger
upgrades.
the wall, listen. Roger, you have a family, right? You don't want to die for this. I wasn't even bothering you until you decided to attack me. Yeah, I'm the victim here, buddy. If you die, it's your fault, not mine. God damn it.
Who got?
Yes, I was just squared off against the wall as well.
How?
Wait. Wait a sec. Hang on. Oh, did you just make your main character Dio?
God damn it, Halen. I swear, if you fucking don't you dare. I need 3 good trigger parts. I need 3 common trigger parts. And 2 split. What?
The flesh buttons that he puts in people's heads. Part
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Did you not watch part 3?
I never watched JoJo, period.
You can't be serious.
I just know it for the memes. Well, I guess that's not true. I did watch, like, up till, like, episode 15, but that's besides the point.
You're a mistake. Also, apparently...
You're a mistake. Also, in this game...
apparently, buddy, I just want to get behind Roger! Listen, I'm gonna stay over here. Fuck you! Okay, fine. Buddy, you wanted to die, you get to die. Said I would stick around here if I were you, and then I walk by and like slowly walking by, just trying to get through a door. And they're like, "It's a leech. Must be a vampire. Gotta be." No other explanation. No other possible explanation for a human being wanting to get past us. Oh God! And he's lit me on fire too. God damn it! Where'd the other guy come from?
Can you have multiple aggressives, or can you only have one? I mean, like, you can get all of them, but can you only have, like, one active?
Yeah, I don't know. Or I only have the one. I just went for claws.
Yeah, same. Fast regeneration. And this.
Buddy, listen.
Damn it, I don't have it.
We can talk about this, Roger. Roger, we can talk about this. Roger, you have a family. Probably. I don't know.
Okay. What the fuck does 190 by 250? Huh? Okay. Ooh, bloodbath.
Alright, you know what? This is proving that I need to level up.
How though? How are you gonna level up? You're pacifist.
I have 3,000 XP on me.
Oh, makes sense.
I just haven't spent it because I don't know where to spend it. Because I don't know what's like viable.
I was just like, you spend it in like, body and blood.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna buff my main character.
Yeah, defense, tactical, body, blood, science. Bite, ultimate, and aggressive. Don't do that.
I do need to get one of those. Maybe I could get a stealth ability.
The Shadow Veil. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. I'm assuming it doesn't work on vampires. Moving in this state will drain more stamina.
In that case, guys, well, I'm gonna call it here, mainly because I want to get some more fighters practice. Because in case you didn't know, the Mr. Guest was after Gummy said it 3 times. It was gonna be Aaron. He's not here yet, but he is on his way. So yeah, he just said he's on the way. He just sent me a message. So I'm gonna leave this off here. I'm just gonna practice fighters and shit. Gummy, I'm gonna stick in the party with you. Don't worry about it. But
No, but I was gonna say, physical prowess, which increases your stamina. So if you get, like, you said you have 300, right?
3,000.
3,000? Yeah, you can upgrade that to, like, a lot. Oh, no, it's levels required. Never mind. But, yeah, you can upgrade it to...
I'm pretty sure each skill you level up is a level.
Yeah, but you can level it up. But you can get stamina and Shadow Veil. Both those are, like... Because Shadow Veil requires stamina. More stamina you have, more you can use it. Science.
I have a cat in my arms. Hello, kitten. Wait, how the hell would you feel motion sickness playing Genshin Impact?
Who?
That's what it said. I just saw it. It was a little warning.
The fuck?
Motion sickness in this game?
Probably because you have a free camera.
Because you can control the camera, you might be motion sick.
Well, most people aren't, like, most people don't do free camp games, you know?
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Free camera is in like whole, like press stick to turn camera.
Yeah. I thought I had a gun. Where's my gun at?
90% of games that I've played have right stick to turn camera.
You stake. I want a steak or a revolver. I'm gonna steak because it works.
How do we never get a motion sick this morning for Call of Duty? Especially Modern Warfare, because they pumped the motion blur on that game like up.
I don't know.
Ooh, 200 primo gems. Oh, another 160 primo gems? Oh, yeah. Alright. Also, apparently you get presents on some of your characters' birthdays, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Man, can I
They
go
give
for
you
them
a
out?
present on their birthday.
Health status. I'm stable. Sanitized, healthy.
Thanks for coming to my birthday party. So I just wanted to give you a present. Here you go. It's a
you giving me your pussy? Yay, thank you.
No, it's just an actual cat.
Yeah, perfect.
No, it's not a vagina, it's just a cat.
I didn't say it was. I said it's a pussy.
Nope, just a cat.
Yeah, pussy.
Yeah, but not that kind of cat.
Me speaking no English. What is cat? All me know is pussy. Whoa, it's raining.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to look at my friends list.
Why?
I don't know, it just says cannot load. Maybe it's because I have exactly 69 friends. I don't know how to deal with it.
Ooh, who's this person?
At last, a little life.
Top says 69.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar.
I should just run.
Maybe some of the locals saw him. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow.
Of course,
you look
Dr.
like you
John.
need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
I apologize for my outfit. Say all night. Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
That is such a good line. The power behind that statement.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bot. See?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come?
I'm good.
The funny thing is I'm still streaming, so, like, oh wait, he's streaming, goes over to stream, see saving. Yeah, I don't really want to. You lie!
And I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Rumor come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for
Nope.
every crime that happened for...
Yeah, let me just read you an excerpt from the Does Bruno Mars is gay article.
Oh, God. Wait, this is London? This isn't very big.
Alright, here we go. Alright. So rumor come out, does Bruno Mars is gay? Fuck, come on, Ad, why are you literally on the first line?
Or recently places I'm allowed to
The
go.
website is well made. Man, they put their ads in perfect positions. Great, I love ads so much. I love them so fucking much.
You know what?
Fuck off, I don't need vinyl! Does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even it has happened in 2012, but some of the public still curious about what is exactly happening, and to be the reason there is a rumor comes out about his gay. At the time, he became the massive social networking rumor.
Okay.
The public, especially his fans, are shocked. He just came out with a bad rumor which is spread massively. This time, it's not about his music career, but his bad rumor. The rumor is out of standardized hoax. According to the last reported, the singer revealed himself as homosexual. Do you still believe or not? This rumor is very much talked by people, even in the person of his fans.
Okay. Okay. Wait, why am I low on blood? What the hell?
How did you not realize there's a fucking
Oh, I realized I just didn't give a shit. It's too awful.
You murdered someone. Blame the sewer dog. Hey?
Too bad for me to care.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
If I care.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Was that thought-provoking?
That is weird.
You know,
I'll leave you to your
did you know
bottle then.
about the does Bruno Mars is gay?
Tells Bruno
Hello,
Mars
sir.
is gay.
Are you alright? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then.
The rumor was that
He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah.
Oh, oh, the Spanish flu.
Dying every week.
The authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog.
Oh, fuck, I was
No one
sneezing.
knows.
The Spanish flu got to me. The Spanish flu.
The ancient myth is the sewer dog coming out to kill. But now he's killing in the streets.
So this is taking place, like, the Spanish flu happened last summer. Well, I guess what we could call summer back in ancient Britain. 1918.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina. If you want to know.
Oh, Sabrina? Sabrina the
Are you
witch?
always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business.
Ah.
Where is everybody?
Most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. But with the murders and all,
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only
What?
see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
What do you mean you have other customers to take care of? There's only one person here.
I think drink no works.
Unless you're hiding someone. What level are they?
There's gotta be something.
My God, sir, you look like Jones' whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
Huh.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been
Oh, it
found.
sounds like a
And
detective.
those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Nah, even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our
Yeah.
own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Yeah, but that person turned him into a vampire. If he was a vampire,
Where
he
am I?
would have killed his sister.
Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise
So?
Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
They obviously know you. They're hugging you and shit. Why are you doing? Why?
Aren't you
It's like,
scared?
it's like the same thing as being drunk and not in like the right mind.
Streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Open all night? That's a bad idea.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
There's been been quiet tonight.
Alright, I'm
The
assuming
only other
this
person
is
I've
the
seen
time
went
of the
straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah.
This game is kind of
He
Halloween.
paid for the entire week.
Oh, there's a guy here.
Wait, shit, but I haven't downloaded.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. Professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man.
Oh shit, it's
I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
What?
pretty
You...
Halloweeny, right?
This game?
This game.
I mean, I guess.
This game.
Not long
No,
ago,
this game.
this...
Not the game you're playing, this game.
Game are you playing?
This game.
It hasn't popped up.
Just see it. Just see it.
It hasn't popped up that you're playing a game.
It's a good thing you kept...
There's a lot of dialogue in this game, so... If I don't talk, I'm leading the dialogue.
There you go. It should show up now. But,
I mean, I guess.
kind of. I want to play Dying Light with someone, but no one else fucking has it.
30% of blood. 30% loss of
Do you
blood
have
flow.
Dying Light somewhere?
Nope.
Damn it. Are you sure?
Yep.
Check. Check all over the place.
No shit, yes, Fatigued. You're a fucking alcoholic.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Hey, the sharpest tool.
15,000 XP, okay.
She was looking kinda dumb with her finger at her armpit. Did she? No,
I'm very tempted to just kill the people in here, but I'm pretty sure I have to come. I'm pretty sure I have to come back to them.
This is no place for you. Freeware has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been
Wait, I think Aaron
identified.
just got here.
I have a common objective, but I require...
Hey, is this a boy?
You, sir. You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself! I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
There we go.
I first meet this person, he just fucking puts a cross to my face.
Oh, I remember exactly what you're talking about. Alright, I'll be right back.
And who...
Dr. Edgar Swanson.
might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire, like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe...
Yeah.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here
Talking
in
to
an
the
attempt
doctor.
to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
It's locked, all right. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
I hope I live long enough to see them let Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Mr. Have anything you to say to me?
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Alright then, fuck you.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Yeet. Ooh. That's a hunter. Okay, so he's ranged.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
This one's mine! There's one of them vermin!
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Don't come close. Over there!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. Reeks of bloodshed.
Please stop. Just I promise. You're my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William, please. William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Can they change the
George
code?
and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. It's locked. I cannot enter.
At Donglilo.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have...
Haven, your mic's fucking up.
And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital as a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Hee hee.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship isn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
I look pretty dapper.
It's locked, all right.
It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains life.
Come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death. In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Damn, I should swim with.
To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Craig, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
I got that fix first, my guy.
bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days. I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research.
Wait, what? Why? Wait, what? He
is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most? Is there a problem I should know about?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of the hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation?
This hospital...
It's more than...
Don't be...
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
You're exhausting yourself.
No.
Nurse Brannigan, you don't have to... Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Sure.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nip.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quiet.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. I cannot enter. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts?
Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not...
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union.
Hey.
The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Low company?
Who leads the gang?
Low company?
Clay Cox went missing. It's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I killed that guy. Shit. Should've left him alive.
Has the gang been threatened?
Yeah, that's like,
I've had this...
It's a foul royale, isn't it?
The sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint.
Yeah, you choose a character and blah 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 and...
Yeah, it's like,
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for poor and
Yeah,
homeless
I got
dogs,
living perks.
and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Yeah. Kevin wasn't playing it, and you haven't been playing it, so I just got rid of it.
Not at all, Doctor.
Kevin was playing
Just a
World
man of
Company,
faith,
though.
willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't
Oh,
you
if you
use
didn't
your
know, I'm
cross
screaming right
against
now.
William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question.
I'm playing this game where you play as a
Cross is no
vampire.
magical token.
It's pretty much Batman, but make him a vampire.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognise Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Ooh.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here.
Why?
Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. It's locked. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate. It's locked, all right. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor, too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell. Some others buy. I like to help.
What's that mean, sells like massive?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Since you're not afraid of dying, Do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
You sure about that?
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidar.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.